You planning on sending your kid to college? Just a question. There's no judgment here. Are you planning on sending your kids to an American university? If you are, maybe just pause that decision making until we get done with this Week in Wokeism. Well, I mean, maybe if you're sending your kid to college, you should avoid Villanova.
I want to say that the Marxist foundation of critical race theory is at base a spiritual concern. Marx was concerned that our modern systems were flattening that humanity and alienating us from the creative endeavors that we were, Christians would say, we were designed to emulate and to practice. So the core question for critical race theory is one of releasing people, especially people of color, especially Black people, from the oppressive systems that deny us access to our species being, including racism. It's Marxism, my point being, critical race theory's Marxism is fundamentally a spiritual concern.
Still sending your kid to school? How much you gonna pay for that? $20, $30, $40,000 a year? More? You're going to send them off to college and pay for your kid to get taught that? I know what you're probably thinking. Jesse, that's one of those crazy Northeast schools. My kid's going to school in the heartland where they'll get a real education. Okay. Here's Oklahoma State.
Racism originates with and is perpetuated by white people. Learning Spanish from a white woman. I wish I could go back and tell my students not to learn power or correctness from this white woman. I would tell them to stand in their own power. White isn't right. We're deconstructing our emotions around acknowledging our whiteness and white privilege through the lens of grief and the process of grief. We talked about mourning our white morality. I'm holding myself accountable to this journey. Part of my accountability is to continue to struggle and grapple with my internalized white supremacy. Dismantling white supremacy in society looks like dismantling in my heart first. It means I'm not going to teach Spanish. Accountability is ongoing because there is no end to the process.
Did she just fire herself? I want you to think about this. I want you to think long and hard about this. Even if it's not you. There are parents out there right now stroking a check, massive checks, to send their kids off to Oklahoma State University. And these are parents, just like you, who raise their kids with good values, know right from wrong. They know how blessed they are to live in America. And then you take the money you work hard for and you spend it paying this teacher to teach your kids. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me. Thanks.